When your problems are no longer financial but just philosophical, you know you've entered the world of the very richest elite. Because billionaire Elon Musk has gone online to announce that money cannot buy happiness. Yes, the person who could probably buy several countries and maybe the odd planetary moon if they were for sale, says he's discovered the emotional angst previously confined to poets, students and struggling musicians. So is the world's richest person having an existential crisis? Here's our report.
Elon Musk, the world's richest human, part-time philosopher and full-time algorithm disruptor, has discovered something humanity's broke poets have been saying for centuries. Money can't buy happiness. The revelation arrived shortly after his net worth casually strolled past $800 billion, a number so large it now requires emotional commas. Taking to X, Musk wrote, "Whoever said money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about." The sad face emoticon, presumably typed from a device more expensive than most national budgets, instantly went viral, racking up over 34 million views and several million raised eyebrows. Social media users again had a fun day as memes, trolls, and comments flooded his post. One user joked that King Solomon had already figured this out 3,000 years ago. Another mocked the post with a classic Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Someone cheekily asked Musk to wire him a few $1 billion to test the theory. Another wrote, "Send me $1 billion so I can personally fact-check it." One user replied that real happiness comes from experiences and connections, not price tags. And another quipped, "Send a fraction of that non-happiness my way. I'm willing to suffer in luxury." The timing of this is also interesting. Musk's philosophical mood appeared days after his name surfaced in newly released documents connected to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The files reportedly showed correspondence between the two between 2012 and 2014. Musk has also stated on X that he pushed harder than anyone for the full release of the Epstein files to ensure prosecution of those involved in the abuse of children. But following the release of Epstein files, which included his name, Musk alleged that his name is being unfairly smeared. Not long ago, Musk was explaining happiness on a podcast, advising people to be a net contributor to society and not chase money directly.
It's kind of like the pursuit of happiness. You know, if you want to create something valuable financially, you don't pursue that. It's best to actually pursue providing useful products and services. If you do that, then money will come as a natural consequence, as opposed to pursuing money directly.
But Musk's life lately reads less like a startup pitch deck and more like a streaming series. Rockets, AI warnings, political sparring, more than a dozen children, custody debates, and a social media platform he both owns and argues with. Researchers say wealth does increase happiness, just not infinitely, especially not for the ultra-wealthy.
Once you've got a few million, anything extra is meaningless for happiness. Happiness is probably best achieved by having a sense that you've done some good in the world and that you've treated people around you with care and kindness. It's not exactly rocket science.
Studies from the Wharton School also show happiness rises with income. But the target keeps moving. For billionaires, the only remaining upgrades may be meaning, reputation, and sleep. So is Musk right? Yes, but also hilariously late. Humanity figured this out sometime between philosophy and rent. Musk just confirmed it after purchasing most of the tech industry. Because eventually, even after buying rockets, satellites, electric cars, and a social network, you still can't order peace of mind with next-day delivery. Not even with Prime.
Power doesn't end quietly. Some deaths are not accidents. They are messages. A gunshot. A crowd. A country frozen. The killer disappears. The questions don't. This is not just about who died. It's about what followed. Governments fell. Armies moved. History rewrote itself. 5 leaders, 5 moments, 1 pattern: the assassination.